Amhara, Oromo, and Tigray are prominent ethnic groups in Ethiopia, East Africa, each with its distinct characteristics, culture, and history. Here are 15 key differences between these tribes. These differences highlight the unique cultural, linguistic, historical, and geographical aspects that distinguish the Amhara, Oromo, and Tigray ethnic groups in Ethiopia. It's essential to recognize and respect the diversity and richness of each group's heritage and contributions to Ethiopian society. Certainly, here are key differences between the three identical tribes who constitutes a bounteous 67% of the entire Ethiopian population. In this video, we highlight various aspects of life related to these three ethnic groups. Please take note that Ethiopia is home to a diverse range of ethnic groups and tribes, with more than 80 different ethnic groups identified in the country. But today, we feature three of the largest tribes in this ancient Great East African nation. 15. Ethnic origins. The Amharas are an ancient Semitic ethnic group whose history is closely tied to the Ethiopian Empire's founding. Oromo, on the other side, is the largest ethnic group in Ethiopia. They have a distinct Cushitic origin and have historically inhabited the central and southern regions. Borana people are said to be the oldest of the group Oromo, living on the border between Ethiopia and Kenya. They are semi-nomadic herders. The Borana women wear a headscarf, colourful coverings, and beautiful necklaces. Tigray is another ancient ethnic group. They have historical ties to the Aksumite kingdom and reside primarily in the Tigray region of northern Ethiopia. Number 14. Language. The Amhara people predominantly speak Amharic, which is also the official language of Ethiopia. Oromo. The Oromo people have their language, Oromo or Afan Oromo, which is widely spoken in Ethiopia and Kenya. Tigray people speak Tigrinya, a Semitic language that is also spoken in Eritrea as well. Number 13. Geographical distribution. The Amhara are concentrated in the central highlands of Ethiopia, particularly in the Amhara region. The Amhara region is one of the 9 regional states of Ethiopia, located in the northern and northwestern part of the country. It's the second most populous region in Ethiopia and is named after the Amhara people. The Oromo, on the other hand, primarily inhabit the central and southern parts of Ethiopia, and they are the largest ethnic group in the country. The Tigray reside mainly in the northern highlands of Ethiopia, particularly in the Tigray region. Number 12. Women's role in economy. Traditionally, women often had more restricted, more confined to household roles. Women actively participate in agriculture and small-scale businesses in modern times. Within the household and society, though this has been evolving in modern times with increased educational opportunities. Oromo women, historically women have had more independence and active participation in social and economic activities within their communities. They've played significant roles in activities, including trade, agriculture, military, and other various professions. Tigrayan society, women have been relatively more empowered compared to some other Ethiopian ethnic groups, participating in various aspects of life. Women are actively involved in agricultural activities, contributing significantly to the economy, and participate in various societal aspects. Amhara people engage in various economic activities, including agriculture, trade, and craftsmanship. Primarily engaged in agriculture, particularly in the production of crops like teff and barley, as well as animal husbandry. Number 11. Clothing and attire. Amhara. Traditional clothing includes white dresses for women and white tunics for men, often adorned with colourful embroidery. Traditional clothing for women includes white dresses with colourful embroidery, often accessorized with jewellery and hairstyles indicative of their culture. Oromo. Known for the kemes or gabi, a cotton garment worn by both men and women, along with unique jewellery and hairstyles that vary among different Oromo clans. Tigray, on the other hand, women often wear a distinctive clothing, including netela, a white shawl for women, and long robes for men, often complemented by jewellery and hairstyles. A white shawl, along with traditional clothing that varies by region, complemented by jewellery and hairstyles. Number 10. Cultural traditions, practices and celebrations. The Amharas celebrate cultural festivals such as Timkat or an Epiphany and Meskel, which signifies finding of the true cross, with traditional music, dance and religious ceremonies. They have a strong cultural heritage, including distinctive music, art and religious practices, with Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity being prominent. Oromo festivals like Irrecha, a Thanksgiving celebration, are marked by vibrant cultural displays, traditional clothing, music and dance. Tigray celebrate unique festivals like Ashenda, characterized by colorful celebrations, music and dance, showcasing the region's cultural heritage. The Oromo culture is quite diverse, known for its Gadar system, a democratic sociopolitical structure, and their traditional music, dance, and religious beliefs. Tigrayan culture, on the other hand, is rich in history and traditions, including unique festivals, music, and religious practices influenced by Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity. Number 9. Challenges and sociopolitical issues. Each group faces various challenges and aspirations, including political representation, land rights, cultural preservation, and economic development, which have been subjects of historical and contemporary debates within Ethiopian society. These distinctions provide insight into the diverse cultural practices, social structures, and gender dynamics. Number 8. Education and empowerment. Among the Amhara, efforts are being made to improve educational opportunities for women, allowing them greater access to education and empowerment. In Oromia, there's a growing emphasis on education for girls and women's empowerment, aiming to bridge the gender gap in education. Tigrayan, women have relatively higher access to education compared to some other regions, contributing to their empowerment and active participation in various fields. Number 7. Political representation. The Amhara historically held significant political power within Ethiopia. They have had a significant historical and political presence in the country. Historically, the Amhara elites and ruling classes played a prominent role in Ethiopian politics for centuries, particularly during the Solomonic dynasty, which claimed its lineage back to King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. The Oromo have a complex history of political representation within the country. Historically, the Oromo had their own decentralized political systems known as the Gadar system, characterized by a democratic and egalitarian governance structure. Throughout much of Ethiopian history, despite being the largest ethnic group in Ethiopia, the Oromo people were underrepresented in the central government and had limited access to political power. However, over the years, they've been actively engaged in Ethiopian politics and have sought greater political representation. Tigray, on the hand, have also played important roles in Ethiopian politics and have had varying degrees of influence historically. Alongside the Amhara, Tigray elites historically dominated key positions in the government and military. 6. Religious practices. The Amharas are predominantly Ethiopian Orthodox Christians. It plays a significant role in shaping societal norms and values, impacting aspects of women's roles and relationships. The Oromo, on the other hand, have diverse religious beliefs including Islam, Christianity, and traditional Oromo religion. The dominant religious traditions in Oromia are Islam 55%, Christianity at 40%, and close to 15% practicing other religions. Tigrayans are primarily followers of Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, which is prevalent, influencing cultural practices and societal norms, including those related to women and family. Before our fifth point, kindly do me a favor by subscribing for future content updates. Number 5. Historical significance. The Amhara historically played a significant role in the establishment and governance of the Ethiopian Empire. Amhara is reputably the very heartbeat of Ethiopia. Amhara stands for ancient civilization, fear of God, glorious history, majestic grace, pride, self-confidence, excellence, bravery, independence, beauty, elegance, and these 12 Amhara women of Shewa represent Amhara exceptionally well. The Oromos have a history of resistance against various regimes and have struggled for greater political representation and recognition of their cultural rights. The Tigray have a rich historical heritage, with the Tigrayan people having contributed to the region's history, particularly during the Aksumite period. Number 4. Gender roles and family dynamics. In the Amhara region, traditional gender roles often lean towards more patriarchal structures, where men are seen as heads of households among Oromo. Family dynamics might vary among different Oromo clans, but generally, there's a more balanced approach to gender roles. In the Tigray, while patriarchal systems exist, there's relatively more gender equity in Tigrayan society compared to some other regions. 3. Adaptation to modernization. Amhara. Traditional customs and values are often retained, but there's an increasing adaptation to modern lifestyles and changes in societal norms. Oromo. While cultural traditions are respected, there's a growing embrace of modernization, influencing various aspects of life, including dating and relationships. In Tigray region, balancing tradition and modernity, Tigrayans are adapting to changing social dynamics, including shifts in dating and marriage practices. Number 2. Marriage practices. Amhara. Marriage customs often involve arranged marriages, with a significant emphasis on family involvement and cultural traditions. Among Oromo, while arranged marriages exist, there's more agency for individuals to choose their partners, and there's a diverse array of marriage traditions among different Oromo clans. Tigray marriage practices often involve negotiation between families, with traditions that vary across different Tigrayan communities. Last but not least, dating and courtship. There's more freedom in dating practices among young Oromo individuals, with social interactions and courtship being more acceptable. Among the Tigray, like the Oromo, dating and courtship are relatively more acceptable, allowing for social interactions and relationships to develop before marriage. In traditional Amhara culture, dating is less common due to the emphasis on arranged marriages. Arranged marriages were common, with families playing a significant role in choosing partners for their children. However, with modernization and urbanization, more young people have the freedom to choose their partners. These distinctions provide insight into the diverse cultural practices, social structures, and gender dynamics among the Amhara, Oromo, and Tigray ethnic groups in Eastern Africa, shedding light on the varied experiences of women and dating cultures within these communities. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and kindly subscribe for more contents.